So recently, Konosuke Takeshita, a AEW wrestler, had an interview and he expressed how since coming to America and working for AEW, he has not been happy and it has not been enjoyable. In his interview, he said, "I thought hard work could cover for everything else before getting there. If I showed how good I am, I could get more airtime, but there are other aspects that come to play when competing here in America. Discrimination is not the word here, but unfortunately, there's a lack of space for an Asian person to be on TV shows watched by Americans. No matter how good my condition was, nor the amount of matches I was put in, or how many times they said my match was good, it felt like I couldn't make it in the starting lineup, to put it in baseball terms. Everyone felt like they're having fun watching wrestling here. I didn't have any fun wrestling ever since I got to America. The effort was bearing fruit, but I didn't feel the enjoyment. It was the most mentally exhausting period in all 12 years of my wrestling career. However, when I stopped having fun, my matches were better received, and I gained more recognition, and it's not proportional." Now, by the sounds of it, he is not enjoying his time in America and wrestling for AEW. Now, if you want to go back 3 years and watch this video I made, it's called "Is AEW the Modern WCW?" And in it, I explained all of the different reasons on why AEW is currently turning into what WCW became. And with it, I explained the main problem was them going out and paying these giant contracts for all of these big names in the industry. And currently, AEW is doing that. If you think about it, just recently, Mercedes Moné, just signed with AEW this year, has a contract worth more than $10 million. And she hasn't even had a match yet, and she's been there for months. Look at Okada, who signed from New Japan. He signed a 3-year deal for about $13.5 million. That is crazy. And that's just 2 wrestlers that they have on the roster that I can think of just off the top of my head. You got to think of Chris Jericho, both of the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, Jon Moxley, and so many other wrestlers that are on their roster. They are making millions of dollars. But then you have people in WWE who, yes, Brock Lesnar, John Cena, and Roman Reigns all make over $10 million each. But then you got people like Seth Rollins that's only making $7.5 million. Randy Orton is making $7. Drew McIntyre is making $6. And Bobby Lashley that's making $4.5. And WWE is a huge wrestling company in the United States. AEW has only been around for 5 years. And I know Tony Khan and his father have lots of money, but so did Ted Turner with WCW. He blew all of that money on all of those different superstars, and now look where he is. They started losing money because their show wasn't entertaining enough and couldn't keep the audience attention. And AEW is currently in that process. Now, in this man's situation right here, it honestly sucks that he came to America thinking it was going to be amazing, but then they didn't give him enough TV time or even kind of like the respect that he thought he deserved. Man wrestled for 12 years, got the contract to come to the big leagues, and it immediately just put him down and was not an enjoyable time for him. Now, if they didn't focus on signing all these people to these giant contracts, people like him would be able to wrestle every single week. Or if AEW really wants to prevent these types of conversations coming out, they should start doing live shows, just random house shows during the week. But we have people like Will Ospreay. He just rather show up to a show, do his job, and go home. All these guys signed to AEW knowing it's a lighter schedule and all you have to do is TV tapings and the occasional indie show if you want to do it. But yeah, if you guys want to go and watch that video, go ahead and do it. I think I did a really good job on it, and that was 3 years ago. So that was only 2 years into AEW's existence. And now they're starting to really dig a hole, and it sounds like AEW is not a fun place to work. And there's been plenty of situations of late that show that AEW is not a fun place to work. And it's more like a high school locker room than anything. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys this information. Let me know your opinions about AEW, and do you think that they really are good? Do you think they're going to exist 10 years from now? Because at this rate, they maybe have 10 years total of being at this level they are, because they are quickly, after 5 years, their viewership and audience is dropping big time. But I hope you guys did enjoy this discussion. Subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.